So welcome to the board meeting, everyone. We have called this meeting today to discuss the denial of service attack that occurred yesterday. At this stage, we are unaware of the full effects of the attack, and due to the level of sophistication, we can't rule out that an intrusion has occurred. What we do know is that at 4:21 a.m. yesterday, our website became locked up, preventing us and our customers from accessing the website. After finally accessing the console, it appeared to be a denial of service attack from multiple sites directed at the router that runs our firewall service, meaning it was a more complex attack than we first thought. Each time we tried to shut down a server, shut down traffic from an attacker's address, it triggered multiple other attacks from other sites before stopping on its own at 5:46 a.m. At this stage, we don't know whether the attackers were able to access customer information, including credit cards. However, we can't be entirely sure. If each of you would talk us through the issues and ideas you have surrounding the attack as per the email I sent you earlier outlining today's agenda.
Apparently, the company is not putting information security as a priority to be managed at the highest appropriate level. We need to offer employees appropriate facility to mitigate the risk. All in all, for right now, increasing security level is our priority. We can identify the vulnerabilities which were responsible for the attack. If this incident is prioritized, then security will continue to be compromised. Credit card is the main way our customers pay us. If they notice iPremier is unable to promise their information security, it will definitely widely hurt the company's profit. Therefore, this crisis needs to be dealt with swiftly and effectively.
Thanks for Xingyuan. Now, we want to focus on what we did do to reduce the risk. We have an emergency plan. It proved to be out of the date and didn't assist us during the attack. The first measure was an emergency plan to see how to respond to the problem. However, it was failed because the plan was out of the date. The second point is we relied heavily on core data to respond to the problem for us. However, they failed to take any action, and it was only the request from our CEO that Joanna was even able to access the system to have a look herself.
So it is clear from the denial of service attack that occurred here at iPremier that we do not have a sufficient plan to respond to disasters like the one that occurred. It is obvious that our current emergency procedures are out of date, and thus we need to implement a business continuity plan or disaster recovery plan to prevent or mitigate the effects of a business continuity plan would be the best emergency procedure for us to adopt, as it will encompass a disaster recovery plan in its scope. A business continuity plan is seen to identify threats and vulnerabilities and then specify how business will proceed in the case of a disaster in all facets of the business. And a disaster recovery plan is a reaction solely to the restoration of a business's IT system. A key feature of the business continuity plan is the safety of sensitive information. This is crucial, as here at iPremier we hold a lot of sensitive customer data that would be detrimental to the business if it were captured. A business continuity plan will also be helpful in anticipating responses to future possible events, which in itself can minimise weaknesses and prevent a number of human attacks and interferences.
Explaining the purpose of the business continuity plan. As a board, I think it's very important to explore other anecdotes of data breaches to remind us about the implications of these events. There are a number of cases which I could highlight to everyone here today, but I think one incident showcases very similar characteristics to our own denial of service attack. Only a couple of months ago, we saw one of America's largest credit reporting agencies, Equifax, experience a similar data breach to our own. Only with this anecdote, over 143 million social security numbers and other personal information were compromised. Like us, Equifax failed to correct the issue in a timely manner, and the implications of the attack are still largely unknown. This data breach on Equifax has been a catalyst for a number of class action lawsuits, and the details of these events share a similar correlation with iPremier. It reminds us that we clearly need to implement greater top-down preventative controls, especially in the areas of education and industry best practice. As well as working with middle management, we need to develop stronger corrective control procedures, which we have already touched on with the emergency procedure plans. If such measures aren't implemented, our system will no doubt be compromised again, and next time the consequences may be irreversible for the longevity of iPremier.
Thank you for your ideas and time at this morning's board meeting. It is obvious that we need to spend some time developing emergency plans to prevent us from being vulnerable to future attacks in the same way we were here. I'll be in touch via email on the next steps. Thank you.